Rush Limbaugh's written wisdom has blessed the lives of many Americans. You can hear some of that written wisdom here on the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Okay, I was going to stay away from the political stuff. Guess what? My anger just roped me back in. You know, I gotta be honest with you. There's Marxism all over this country. The past 4 years. And I'm not even going to go into the crap that happened 4 years ago and all that stuff. Okay? Because to be honest with you, I've heard enough. And I've heard enough of some of the propaganda going on both sides of the aisle right now. I'm fed up. Now look, I know some people that I know don't like Trump. They don't want him in office. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I don't want too many career politicians in office. Okay? Take Kamala. I think she's been in political office for the past 15 years. In the Senate and the Vice Presidency. Her VP choice, Tim Walz. Let me tell you something. It makes me angry. He can walk around proudly calling himself a veteran. And use the fact that you were mentioning weapons of war, which he claimed to carry, and use that to wrap himself around the issue of gun control. When he dropped out of his unit, just as they were getting ready to be deployed to Iraq, let me tell you something. It reminds me of the day after the election of 92. Back then, I was a flaming liberal, a flaming woke liberal, and my daddy really didn't trust both parties. And maybe I can begin to understand why. He was taking me to school that next day. And I said, well, Dad, my man got in. He said, your man. He said, boy, that man's a draft dodging idiot that's going to end up raising our taxes. You watch, boy. You mark my words. What happens? 5-6 months later, he raises taxes. It was a budget battle, if I remember correctly. Tax increases and spending cuts. Let me ask you this. How well did that work? It didn't. Because people like me saw the light, realized that it was not my grandfather's Democratic Party. Because I had a grandpa on my stepdad's side that, to the end of his life, was a diehard Democrat. And I don't think he was, especially toward the end of his life, I don't think he was aware of what they were supporting. Because my grandpa also had old-fashioned values. No cohabitation before marriage. Yes, me? I'm one to tend to agree. And we need to go back to the old-fashioned values, socially and economically, that made this country great. I'm just being as bluntly honest with you as I can. And I know people, in many ways, well-meaning people. They say, well, Trump got convicted. It don't matter. That should disqualify him for office. Well, guess what? This show is called Marxism versus Outlaw. And guess what, folks? I'm from Texas. I have ancestors that fought in the Civil War. So, yeah, in many ways, that makes me an outlaw. That's right. You heard me say it once again in 2024. I am voting Trump. I am voting outlaw. Ooh, I just made some people mad up in here. But I have to say what I have to say. And I wasn't going to come on here today. And I had a better topic to talk about. But to be honest with you, with all the frustration and anger that I feel from the past 4 years, the inflation eating us alive, and the Marxist propaganda trying to get everybody to buy into their mismatched, advanced piece of crap health care, you better believe that I'm angry. It's time we, as common sense conservatives, at this point it doesn't matter what party, that we say enough is enough. That's why I say I'm a conservative federalist. I'm a conservative federalist. I'm neither Democrat or I'm Republican. Now, Texas, I vote Republican because we believe that they're the least likely to put us into socialism. But there's plenty of that in that party as well. And a lot of you are like, man, Jimmy, you're preaching hard at you. Well, maybe somebody needs to deserve to be preached to. I'm going to try and find a better topic to talk about tomorrow. Hope you enjoy listening. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Until next time, keep up the hope. Keep up the faith. Jesus saves, and we're all going to be okay. I want you to go out there. I want you to please do what you can to take care and be proactively informed. God bless you. Remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really love you. God bless you, and please have a blessed day.